Stop everything. If you've been sitting on the sidelines of the Ontario real estate market waiting for a sign, this is it. The rules of the game just changed in a massive way. The provincial government is just pulling the curtain back on the 2026 budget, and the headline is a blockbuster, a tax relief package that can put up to $130,000 back in your pocket on a new build. I'm Nico James-Bock, and today we are breaking down this budget bombshell. We're talking about real numbers, real timelines, and how you can position yourself to benefit from the biggest housing incentive we've seen in a generation. If you've ever thought about buying new construction, you cannot afford to miss this breakdown. Let's get into it. The big news and the $2.2 billion commitment. What exactly is the deal? The Ontario government, in a rare and powerful partnership with the federal government, is removing the full 13% HST on new homes. This isn't just a small tweak to existing rules. It's a $2.2 billion commitment aimed at one thing: getting shovels in the ground. For years, we've seen the tax on tax making new homes unaffordable for the average family. By removing the provincial and federal portions of the HST for a much broader group of buyers, they are effectively slashing the entry point of a new inventory across the province. This is a direct response to the housing crisis, designed to make projects that were previously stalled suddenly viable again. It's a massive shift in the fiscal landscape of Ontario real estate. The $130,000 math breakdown. Let's talk about the math because this is where it gets interesting. Under the new rules, if you are purchasing a new home with a price tag up to $1 million, you are looking at a full 13% exemption. That calculates to a maximum rebate of exactly $130,000. Now, here is the interesting part. That $130,000 max rebate stays in place for homes priced all the way up to $1.5 million. Once you cross the $1.5 million threshold, the rebate begins to phase out gradually. Even if you're looking at a luxury property around $1.85 million, you aren't left behind. You still qualify for the existing $24,000 rebate. But that sweet spot between $400,000 and $1.5 million is where the life-changing savings live. Imagine what you could do with an extra $130,000 in equity or offset costs from day one. The 1-year golden window. There is a very specific catch you need to understand. This is a temporary use it or lose it window. This isn't a permanent change to the tax code. The enhanced rebate is specifically designed to create a surge in activity, and it runs from April 1st, 2026 to March 31st, 2027. You have exactly 365 days to sign that purchase agreement to lock in these savings. The government wants to see a mad dash to the sales office because they need those housing starts recorded now. If you sign on March 30th, you're golden. If you wait until April 2nd, 2027, you could be leaving 6 figures on the table. In real estate, timing is usually important, but for the next year, timing is everything. We are entering the year of the rebate. Who qualifies? It's not just first-time buyers. The best part about this announcement, the eligibility has been blown wide open. In the past, these kinds of rebates and incentives were strictly gate-kept for first-time buyers. Not anymore. The government realized that to move the needle on housing, they need everyone at the table. As long as the home you are buying is intended to be your primary residence, you qualify. But here is the massive win for my fellow wealth builders. It also applies to residential rental properties. If you are an investor looking to add a new condo or a townhome to your portfolio to provide long-term housing for tenants, you are in the game. This levels a playing field and makes new construction an incredibly attractive asset class for seasoned investors and move-up buyers alike. The build and completion timelines. Now, you might be wondering, does the house have to be finished this year? No. The government is thinking ahead and understands how long it takes to build. To qualify for this HST relief, the construction of the project must start by December 31st, 2028. Furthermore, the project must be substantially completed by late 2031. This is crucial because it means this rebate applies to the projects being planned and sold right now. The ones that are currently just holes in the ground or blueprints on a desk. You buy during the golden window of 2026-2027. The builder starts within the next 2 years and you reap the tax benefit even if you don't move in for a few years. It's a forward-looking policy designed to ensure a steady pipeline of housing for the next decade. The why behind the policy. Why is this happening now? We have to look at the macro picture. High building material costs, labor shortages, and sustained high interest rates effectively paralyzed the new home market over the last 24 months. Projects were being cancelled because the numbers simply didn't work. Premier Doug Ford and the provincial cabinet are making this move to kickstart 8,000 new housing starts that were sitting in limbo and to protect over 21,000 jobs in the construction sector. They are essentially using tax relief as a defibrillator for the real estate market. For you as a buyer, it means the tax barrier, which was often the biggest hurdle to closing, is being torn down. The government is finally admitting that you can't tax your way into housing affordability. So what is my smart moves strategy here? My advice is simple. Don't wait until the end of the window in 2027. Once the public fully grasps that they can save $130,000, we are going to see a massive surge in demand. When demand goes up, builders often raise prices, which could eat into your tax savings. In my Smart Moves strategy, the key is early positioning. If you want the best floor plans, the best views, and the maximum possible rebate, the time to start the conversation is today. We need to identify which builders are ready to move and which projects fit the timeline. Reach out to me and the CondoWiz group. The CondoWiz app is ideally positioned to capitalize on this change. It tracks the movement of housing classes from early planning to approval to construction. You can check out in the app which projects are still stalled, which have been greenlit, which are currently under construction, and which are nearing completion. That is all in one place. Let's sit down, look at your portfolio together, and secure your piece of the Ontario dream while the government is footing a huge part of the bill. While first-time buyers can benefit from backdated savings to March 2025, investors and move-up buyers have exactly 1 year starting April 1st, 2026 to sign their contracts and lock in that $130,000 rebate. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit the like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share this episode. Download the CondoWiz app to start tracking these projects, and share the episode with someone you know who is primed to make a smart move. Let's make sure they don't miss out on these massive incentives. I'm Nico James-Bock, founder of the CondoWiz Group and broker at Keller Williams Empowered Realty, your strategic advisor helping you build wealth through real estate brick by brick. Ciao for now.